What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, November 1st. It's 10:23 a.m. and this is the crypto market update. So if you haven't already, go to the link in the bio in this video and join our Discord group. And we have all these crypto signals here for all these individual coins, XRP, XLM, Chain, XDC. We have the dollar in here and Bitcoin dominant, all this stuff. So if you haven't already, go to the link in the bio, join the Discord. We'd love to have you in there. So now let's dive into the market update. So we have the 10-year yield bonds. And this morning we're looking like we're ready to do a little dumpy, and we just shot right back up. So right now we're still waiting for a break. You can see how important that trend line was too. It's definitely the EMA ribbon on the 4-hour has been the most important. Let me actually hide these because we've been holding that as support this whole time up here. But when we broke down from here, that was a good sign that, hey, we're a change in trend, but we actually reclaimed the EMA ribbon. And then as soon as we broke down from it, we've been holding rejection, rejection, rejection. So what I don't want to see is us get back above the 4-hour 50 moving average and the EMA ribbon, flip it as support, because then it looks like kind of similar to this where we're reclaiming and we're just going to keep heading on up here. So if we do pull up like that, hold as support, now we're flipping back bullish as far as the bond yields for the 4-hour time frame. But where we're at right now, it's all good. We just need to stay under. So we don't want to get higher than like 4.10%. Because if we do and we hold that support, now we're flipping bullish again. So right now we are still having rejections at the EMA ribbon. We did flip bearish. So we flipped it right here. Rejection, 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 came back down, rejection again. Maybe we just have to see how this candle closes by the end of the day. So where we need to break as far as to the downside is like 3.9%. We can break down from 3.9%. Then we're taking out this low over here. But ultimately, we want to take out 3.83%, 3.83%. Because that would be for the first time it's breaking down below the 200 moving average, which would be a good sign as far as we're going to take a breather here. So if we could break down below that, maybe we'll come back up, get rejected, but we'll likely take a breather before seeing how the rest of November kind of shapes up. So 4-hour chart, very important for the bond yields. That's what we're watching. If we do get back above the EMA ribbon, hold as support, then we want to get rejected by 4.24%. That's the 786 right over there for us to continue to go back to the downside. So if we do get above, hold as support, we want to get rejected here, roll over like that. But I'd like to see us just get rejected now, pull down, maybe come back up one more time, have these converge, and then reject down and have a little bit of relief here. Now let's go into the dollar. And I'm going to go to the 12-hour chart. And let me delete these. So what we're seeing right now in the dollar, we're on the 12-hour chart. Let me move this. So we have this trend line here that we found that was our first point, and then we got rejected all the way through here. We had like a fake out, breakout, back down, and now the trend line is residing right where the 50 moving average is, sitting around like 112. So if we do keep pulling up here in the dollar, I do want to see a rejection at 112. Or if we do break above that, then I at least want to see us get rejected at 113. So 112 to 113, I want to see the rejection point come in. If we break above 114 and hold that support, like we could rip up here to like 116, 117. So 113, 112, I want to see a rejection point, preferably at 112. But if we do break above it, 113 is like the end all be all. If we get above 114, we're going to keep going up in the dollar. But for right now, everything's looking okay. We're getting rejected by the EMA ribbon. We flipped it bearish. You can see that we've done this multiple times here where we break below the 4-hour EMA ribbon. We flip it bearish like here, and then we get rejected a little bit. And then ultimately, if we're going to head higher, we get back above it, hold that as support, and then we break below it, rejection, 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 got above, held that support, went higher. So like right now, we're in one of these phases. So we need to get rejected by the EMA ribbon 50 moving average, and then head back down here and ultimately break the 200 moving average, which is sitting around like 109 right now. If we can break that, we're looking good. Because then now we're doing something that we haven't done which is getting below the 200 moving average on the 12-hour chart since like June of last year. So like that would be big if we can break the 12-hour 200 moving average. Be huge. So that's what I'm looking for the dollar. Now let's go to the NAS 100. And we're on the 3-day chart. We're still waiting for that buy now signal. We have 2 prepare to buy soons. We're waiting for the vertical blue line for the buy now that will come in if the stock RSI is crossed up, which it is. And we're headed to the 50 line right now. And then for the TSI to cross up, we're getting close to it, as well as the MACD very close to it as well too. So in the next 3 days here, if we can just maintain going a little bit higher here, maybe getting above 11,600 and close that body of the candle there, we'll likely get a buy now signal, which will be a good sign. If I go to the daily chart, we need to maintain up in here as far as momentum. And for the EMA ribbon, we're like right at the 50 moving average. So we need to get above 11,700, hold that area of support so we can flip the EMA ribbon like that. And then ultimately come up to here, which will be like 12,500 by the time these moving averages come here. And if we can break above that, hold that support, then we're looking really good, because we have gotten rejected by the 200 moving average since this sell-off starting at the beginning of the year. So we broke below the 200 moving average, rejected, closer rejection. And now if we can get above the 50 moving average, hold that support, we'll ultimately test the 200 moving average. And at that point, we got to break above and hold that support. And that will coincide with a flip of the EMA ribbon to green. We'll get above. We'll have this kind of coming up here, acting as support. So if we do fall down, we need to hold that as support and then continue making a higher high than that point. But it remains to be unseen. We have to see how this month plays out. We have the Federal Reserve meeting today and tomorrow, so it might be very volatile these today and tomorrow. So we're going to have to watch it. So if we can take this high to this low, ultimately we want to get above 13,000 and then take out this high. And then it's looking like this bear market kind of lull would be over. Then we come down, hold that support, and then we can start to target back up to these highs over here. But we're not going to think that too far in advance. We just need to get out of this zone where we're at, because if we go to the monthly chart, we're at a critical point. You know, we've held the 50 moving average on the monthly with this body of a candle. So where we need to hold is that 11,000 area. So I want to put this down here. We actually did get a short exit, which is a good sign. So let's now go into the total crypto market cap. And I'm going to go to, so the monthly chart, we've held the candles here. If I go to the daily chart, we got above the EMA ribbon. It's been the first time since back here around August. So this is a good sign. We're looking like we're going to cross. So the EMA ribbon is going to flip bullish. We just have to maintain holding it as support. So if we do pull down here, we got to hold that as support and then come up here, test the 200 moving average, ultimately get above that, hold that support, because the 200 moving average is probably coinciding with the 786 retracement from this high to this low down here. Perfect, right? 786. So it's coinciding at that point. So what I think is going to happen, my personal opinion, is that we're going to retest that level. And that's going to be a big, big area that will tell us the direction moving forward from that point. If we get rejected hard from this point and pull down, maybe we'll probably retest these lows down here again. But if we can break above that point, hold that support, we could have a nice little rally coming in for the market. And that will coincide if the dollar is dropping down or if it's pulling up above that 114. Now let's go to Bitcoin and go to the 4-hour chart. And the 4-hour chart right now, we have the 50 moving average holding as support in the EMA ribbon. Yeah, so to me, I'm just a little nervous as far as like this similar structure playing out the same. If I copy it over like this, grab that, stretch it out. So like this similar structure, right, where we have a rise up, fall down, come up, go sideways, and then ultimately pull back down like this. That might be in the cards, but it does seem like it would find a base at the 4-hour 200 moving average here. So if we do pull this scenario here, I want to see us hold the $20,000 to $19,500, $19,600 level Don't want to see us break below that, that's for sure. But where we're at right now, everything's looking all good because we do have the 50 moving average holding us as support, the EMA ribbon. We do have a nice long wick so far right now. If we go to the 1 hour chart, you can see that we pulled down to the 200 moving average on the 1 hour chart, and it's looking right now we're having a nice candle come in. And that probably coincided with the 786 retracement from this low to this high, stretch it out, and bam, touch it right to a T. So if we are going to find a short-term bottom, that would be it. And for us to maintain going higher here, I want to see us take out from this high to this low. I want to see us get back above 20,600, hold that support, and then we'll likely retest 20,900 to 21K again. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. And then if I go to Ethereum, we go to the daily chart, and what I'm seeing with Ethereum is that we definitely want to get above $1,800. Yeah, that will put us above this high right back over here, or at least an equal high, but it will ultimately get us above this 200 moving average. You want to hold that as support. We're seeing some convergence going on with the EMA ribbon coming in here. We have the 200 moving average coming down like that. We have the 50 looking like it wants to cross. So like we're going to see a move in the next 10 days as far as Ethereum goes, whether it's going to break up above here, hold that support, and we can rally and test like 2,400, 2,200, 2,400, or if we're going to get rejected, pull back down first and then go, something like that. So if I go to the 3-day chart, let's just see where that's at. We're finally above the 50 moving average here. We got above it for a fake out back in April, and then we got rejected here in August. And then in September, now we're getting above it. So if we do pull down, I want to see us hold support around 1,400 to 1,500 for sure. Hold that as support. I don't want to see us break below the 50 moving average and close a body candle below it. That would signal maybe a false breakout. So that's what I want to see. And then if I go to XRP, I'm going to go to the 12-hour chart. So 12-hour chart right now, we have the 200 moving average sitting around 43.23 cents. And then we have the, if I said 200 moving average, I'm pretty sure I did right there. And then 50 moving average around 47.5 cents. We've been saying that we need to get back above 47.5 cents and hold that support. And we definitely want to hold above 44.5 cents for sure. 44.5, like right here. That's our little kind of like range that we're going on right now. Reason being, on the daily chart, we have the EMA ribbon sitting right at that 44.5. Now it's a little higher, it looks like. So like 44.7475 we have as support. Also, we have this 50 moving average kind of pushing us up here. We definitely need to hold that. You can see that we touched it, support so far, but we got to be vigilant here. Then for the upside, like 47.5 cents, because we want to get back above the 200 moving average and hold it as support. Hold this as support right here. And then ultimately we need to get back above 50 cents. So this low, this high, back above 50 cents will be a good sign. But really we want to get above like 52 cents. That'll get us above this high. And then this was like kind of like a little blow off top here. And then if we can get above that, hold that support, take out this high here, we're looking at 65 cents. 65 cents. But we're definitely going to see a move here soon. We can see we're really cooling up heavy right now. So let's go to the daily chart. Let's look at the stock RSI. Don't like that we're crossing over right now, but the daily candle hasn't closed. So this could easily just kind of point back up again. We're still above the zero line as far as the TSI goes, but it is curling down, but we have to wait for that, the daily candle close. And then we have the MACD curling back in. We have leveled off for a sec, but if we have a nice strong move today, that doesn't mean that we can't just cross back up or actually flip this to green for the end of the day here. Now, if we go to the 3-day chart, we do have the EMA ribbon trying to flip bullish right now. We have it sitting at like 43 cents, and we're sitting like above the top of the EMA ribbons right now. So like, yeah, 45 cents is the top of the EMA ribbon, and then the bottom is like 43 cents. So that's the area we're at. I do like on the 3-day chart how the stock RSI has kind of cooled off here, kind of similar to like how we went up here, cooled off, and then we geared up, which gave us this rally. I like how we maintain where we're at. We've cooled off, but I don't want to maintain down below here for a while. I want to see a quick, sharp move back up for the momentum. And that could probably bring us up to 50, to back to these highs, 55 cents. And if it's a really strong move, it could get us to 58 cents to that 66, 75 cent area. So what I'm watching definitely is the 3-day stock RSI to cross up, and we're above the zero line as far as the TSI, looking good. And the MACD has pulled down here and flipped red, but that's fine. Usually, this came up, it was green, flipped red for a sec, and we're above the zero line in the TSI, and then we quickly flip back to green. TSI popped up, and that's what resulted in that move back here from like 50 cents to $1.80, $2. So I think I was comparing where we're kind of at right now and the structure, I guess, I think it was, to like this back here. So like we could just have a grind up like this, and then all of a sudden we could just have a green, 10 days of just green vertical. That's what I'm really watching right now. So we'll see if it happens. The bottom indicators are mimicking a lot from that point. So like where the stock RSI was right here, where the TSI was right here, where the MACD was right here, where the RSI is, we're above the 50 line, we're holding it, same right here. So that's what I'm watching as far as XRP. If we go to XRP dominance chart, let's go to the weekly and kind of see where we're at on it. We are crossing kind of down on the TSI, but that doesn't mean if we have a strong week here that we can't cross back up. Stock RSI is still above the 50 line, which is good, but it is crossed down. I need to see that cross up. RSI is above 50, which is good. We don't want to see that break below. I'd ultimately want to see the pink start to rally back above this 50 line and the blue come down. And we have flipped the EMA ribbon on the weekly chart to green after so long. Like the last time we flipped from green to red was April of 2019. It's been red this whole time, and now we're sitting here in November of 2022, and now we finally flipped it from red to green. So things are looking good as far as that goes. We just don't want to see us break back down below and flip it from green to red. That would be a fake out. So as far as I'm concerned, things are looking okay at the moment, but we definitely need to see us start to show some momentum back up here with the dominance. XRP against Bitcoin. If I go to the 3-day chart. All right. So we're on the 3-day chart right now. And what we're seeing here is stock RSI is cooled off. TSI is pulled down, but we're still above the median line. MACD is red, but doesn't mean we can't just flip it back up. RSI is still above the 50, which is good. I just want to see a move in this week. I really want to see a move out of XRP, some outperformance this week, to have us not kind of pull down here with the Bitcoin pair, to pull down here with the dominance pair, because we really want to see XRP just shoot hard. The USD pair, the dominance pair, the Bitcoin pair, and the Ethereum pair really need to show some strength here. If like the Bitcoin pair is falling, the Ethereum pair is falling, the dominance pair is falling, and the US dollar pair is going up, yeah, it's going up, but it's not like we're not at that moment of a big move. We need all those stars to align for that to happen. 1-day chart for XRP against Ethereum, we do have a prepare to buy soon. So we're waiting for a vertical blue prepare to buy now. That will come in from the stock RSI crossing up here, to TSI crossing up, and MACD as well too. I don't think we're there yet. Maybe like a week, it looks like. But we do see some signs that this will curl down. We do see the RSI at a level here that where it found its bottom last time, right over here. So things are looking pretty decent right now. We are still above the 200-day moving average, holding that as support. I do want to see us get some momentum back, get above this EMA ribbon so we don't flip it bearish, and then hold the 50 moving average as support so we can keep going here. Then if we go to XLM, I'm going to go to the daily chart. XLM, XRP, they move together really. Like if I go to the 3-day chart, if we look at the stock RSI and all these indicators down here, very similar kind of patterns playing out. We do have this kind of like how we rose, came down TSI came down, Rose came down, Rose came down. So we're just in that kind of period of kind of seeing a pullback before coming up here again. So this was when we saw our first one pull down, second one pull down, and then hopefully this one can get us above the EMA ribbon sitting around like 13 cents, come back down, hold that support, and then we can really rally out of here. I want to see some more strength out of XLM. Then if we go to Songbird right now, we're looking at the 3-day chart. We have a prepare to buy soon, waiting for that vertical blue line for the buy now. Stock RSI needs to cross through the 50, TSI needs to cross. And then on the weekly chart, we have a prepare to buy soon as well too. Want to see the stock RSI pull up here on the weekly as well. And then it's likely Songbird will fly, because just from where it's at right now to its all-time high back around this time last year, we take that, it's around 50x, literally crazy. So it doesn't hurt to maybe even throw $100 in there. Gala. So let's go to 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart, we're flipping the EMA ribbon from red to green, so bearish to bullish. Last time we flipped it from bullish to bearish was back here in August, and then we just went down, rejected. We finally got above. Likely will come back down, hold this as support. That's what we want to see. And then we need to rally back up here and take out like 5 cents so we can get above the 200 moving average here, because we haven't gotten above the 200 moving average on the 12-hour chart in a very long time. We're talking about like February. Probably we were probably above the 12-hour moving average here back in December of last year, but ever since like January of this year, we've fallen below it and rejected, and now we're coming up to it now. And we definitely want to see us get above that. If we do, and we're seeing strong momentum on the daily, which we are, vertical 2-day, vertical 3-day, it's going. So like I think Gala, and we got a vertical blue line, so a buy now. I think Gala is gonna perform well if the whole market can just like kind of rally here. Avalanche, I got my eyes on. I think it's gonna be outperformer this coming month, because 5-day chart, we have the stock RSI cross up, MACD is gaining some momentum. We have the TSI had a low here, higher low, and it's crossing up now when we had a low and then an equal low. So we're seeing some hidden bullish divergence. We have a low, higher low in the RSI when we have it. So hidden bearish divergence, hidden bullish divergence. And then, so we came down to like 14.50 cents, came up here, retested that. So I'd like to see it come back up to retest 28 to $30. And then if we can break above that, we're talking a nice move out of Avalanche. Could get us up to like $60, which would be a double. So that's what I want to see. And we're seeing the momentum that could back it. We're seeing it come in. Yep. And the 3-day 50 moving average right here, we're finding some resistance at. So if we can clear like $20, hold that support, it's likely we'll come retest the 22 to 25. We can get above that, then we'll retest 28 to 30. Then if we can get above that, then we can have that strong move come in. Let's go to Chain, because Chain just announced a partnership with like the Miami Heat. I covered it on TikTok a bit ago, and it's an undercover gem, yo. I'm telling you, on the daily chart, we're seeing a strong candle come in and a nice wick on this candle right now. And it looks like we're trying to hold the 50 moving average and get above the EMA ribbon on the daily chart. You see, we're pumping right now. Yeah, now we just turned green. So definitely think about getting some Chain, because this could be a strong move. So this high to this low, if we can take out like 7 cents, then we could come up here to like around 8 cents and then ultimately retest these highs back up here, which is around like 10 cents. So that's close to a double. I mean, we're at like 0.066 right now. We do have the strength for it. You can see that we have the strength for it. I don't think this move is done yet. So keep your eyes on it. 3-day chart, hard cross right now. Yeah. Keep your eyes on it. That's XCN Chain you can get on Coinbase. So that's it for the market update, guys. If you haven't already, come join our Discord. The link will be in the bio. You can get access to all these signals in here and just be ahead of the game. So I'll see you in there.